Hey guys, I'm Angela Braniff. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another decluttering video. If you have been following along, I have been doing a series that I've called Declutter My Life. I'm a mom of 8 kids and my whole home I just feel like has gotten kind of crazy out of control. I mean, it really has. If you watch the other videos, yikes. But we are getting through it, y'all. I think I've done 7 or 8 videos so far. I've been decluttering my clothes, my makeup, our bathrooms, this schoolroom, playroom, kids' toys, everything. Today, we are going to be tackling the utility closet behind me. And you might think, oh, a whole video just for the utility closet? Well, you haven't seen my utility closet yet. Let me tell you, it's a nightmare. But what's making this even more exciting today is that this video is actually a collaboration with my dear sweet friend, Natalie Bennett. She's another mom here on YouTube. She has amazing content and she's also doing a decluttering series. I believe hers is called Messy to Minimal. And so they are going through their whole house and doing a bunch of stuff, and her series has been so fun. It's just like having somebody else kind of going through the same things in life that you are. It's why I love so much the community in the comments down below. So go check out Natalie's channel. She's such a sweetheart. She has such a soothing voice to listen to. I know I say this every time I talk about her, which makes me sound creepy, but she's one of those people that you want to read you a bedtime story because her voice is just so soothing. And her content is killer. The quality of her content is out of this world. You guys are gonna love her. So go check out her channel. I will link it down below. She's also tackling, I believe, her utility closet that's, I don't know if it's as bad as mine. If it is, then I'm gonna give her like a virtual high five because this level of badness is hard to achieve. So go us. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump in. Be sure to subscribe if you don't wanna miss any of my future videos in this decluttering series. I'm gonna show you guys the super scary closet and we are gonna tackle it today and get it all done. Feels so good when it's done. Really hate doing it in the moment though. So let's just get into it.
I hope y'all are ready for this. Oh, yikes. It's just a whole lot of junk. I mean, it's a utility closet, so everything in here should have a utility, right? No, it doesn't. Some of our cleaning supplies are missing because cleaning's happening in my house right now. So this is normally where we keep brooms, mops, all of that kind of stuff. But this is just, oh, if you guys watched, I did this closet a couple years ago. I shared it over on This Gathered Nest. And I labeled all these bins, I did everything, but the problem was, as is the problem I think with a lot of like organization stuff, is that you can organize the crap out of things, but if you still have way more than you need, way more stuff than you actually use, then all the organization in the world isn't gonna stay. Like it's not gonna help you, it's not gonna stay, because you're still just gonna be like rummaging through junk you don't need and making messes and adding in more stuff. Like if you don't cut out the problem, which is the having stuff you don't need and buying stuff you don't need. If you don't cut that part of it out, then all the organization in the world just doesn't make a difference. So that is why I'm going through this whole process in my house, because there were some places that were organized, but as you can see, it's all gone to crap because I don't need all this. I mean, I don't even know what half of the stuff in here is. So this may be one of the largest purges. Well, my clothes were pretty, I purged a lot, and so did I with my makeup, but there's probably gonna be a lot of stuff that's just gonna be completely gone from this. And y'all keep asking, and I always forget. I'll try to show you my pile of stuff I got rid of in this one as well, so you can see like everything. But let's do this. Actually, I'm gonna get some coffee and a snack first, and then we're gonna do this. I'm coming for you, but I need to eat something first, and then I'm coming for you. All right, so as per my usual, I'm just gonna start by emptying everything out of this closet. And like I said before, I have organized this before, and clearly what I did not work because it's just gotten completely out of control, and it really has become another catch-all that seems to catch anything that just doesn't have a permanent home. So I'm gonna start by removing everything out of here, and this process actually took longer than I expected because it's just a bunch of like free-floating stuff, if that makes sense. So it took me longer than I was prepared for to unload all this stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, there was like a little part of me that was like, none of this stuff is mine, or like 75% of this stuff is not mine. So, but that's the way of it when you want your entire house to be decluttered and organized, is a lot of times you have to do other people's stuff or things that are sort of multi-use across lots of different people in the house, and that's okay because I am invested in this process getting done, and getting done well. So I don't mind doing even areas that don't technically that aren't like all my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I definitely would advise if you are going to be, decluttering stuff that you share with your husband or partner, that you chat with them before you throw stuff away, get rid of things. I did have my husband come in while I was going through stuff and let me know, especially regarding like the tools and everything, stuff that he wanted to keep, stuff that was important to him, that he uses frequently and everything. So I did consult him, because you don't want to be throwing away somebody's stuff if they actually need it and want to keep it.
While you cut your teeth, whiskey priest.
Oh look, more dirt and disgustingness, which, listen, I know some of y'all are here for this. You're here for the dirt and the nastiness because you like to see it go from dirty to clean. So I will not cut this part. I will leave it so you can see all the nastiness that I'm about to sweep up. This is what happens with this closet. When it gets filled with so much stuff that you can't see the floor, then inevitably it's just, I don't know, it's gross. I'm not proud. That's all I can say. I'm not proud. But we're going to get it clean, and it shall never look like this again. All right, I'm honestly feeling a little overwhelmed by what I'm gonna do to get all this back in there, the stuff that needs to stay, the stuff that needs to go. So I think what I'm gonna do is focus on the boxes that I already have and see what's in these, what I wanna keep, what I wanna get rid of, what boxes need to stay, and then we'll kind of go from there. But, hi chihuahuas, it's just a lot of crap. And all I'm really doing is just trying to kind of go through and find like things and move them to a similar part of the room. So I just kind of went through and found anything that belonged with the baking stuff, or anything that belonged with tools, or anything that belonged with cleaning supplies, different things like that, and just sort of move everything around and get it into like piles. so that I could see how much of stuff I had and I knew which bin it needed. So I had some things that needed a bigger bin than what I was originally using, and some things that needed a smaller bin than what I was originally using because I didn't have as much of it anymore and wasn't planning on keeping as much of it. So just kind of reevaluating what I was using all these bins for. And I did purchase all these bins when I did this utility closet clean out a couple of years ago. I purchased pretty much all of these bins from Amazon, so I will link them down below where you can find these bins with the snap-on lids and everything. So luckily I didn't have to buy anything new for this because I had all of these, and I actually, when it was all said and done, had leftover bins that didn't end up with anything in them. So that was nice.
The road ahead, it twists and turns, and the sun it beats down and it burns. But I keep on pushing through. And every step quicker than the last, my feet tread down this beaten path, and I keep on pushing through. 'Cause I get up and I may fall right back down, but your love lifts me back to solid ground. Yeah, I get up and I may fall right back down, but your love lifts me back to solid ground. And oh, I've come too far in this to raise my flag and call it quits. So I keep on pushing through. Oh, with every step my heart it pounds. Yes, so sure I have my doubts, but I must keep pushing through. Yeah, I get up and I may fall right back down, but your love lifts me back to solid ground.
Okay, so I was starting to put things back in here, and I found some string lights that I wanted to put in with the light bulbs bin, and I could not, seriously, this was like a game of Tetris. I could not get these boxes in, even though I knew that like the volume of this Rubbermaid box should hold all of these things. I couldn't figure it out, and I was getting very irritated. So I ended up like basically taking everything out of the boxes, and I was like, I'm going to win this battle if it kills me. I'm gonna make this stuff fit. I was like Cinderella's stepsister. I'll make it fit. So I took everything out. Finally, victory.
Turns and the sun beats down and it burns, but I keep on pushing through. Yeah, I get up and I may fall right back.
All right, so here is the finished product. Yay! So I've got all my brooms and mops and everything hanging over there. Now, I cannot find my labels to save my life, and it's very irritating to me right now because I really want to make all these labels, but I cannot find them. So I might have to order some more from Amazon. But just up here at the top, we've just got our holders for the toilet paper and paper towels, which you can see we are clearly out of right now, and the extra Swiffer mop stuff. We've got our little projector over there that we use for projecting movies. And then this is just some appliances that we don't use often, but I didn't want to get rid of. So just a regular coffee pot, blender, and this spiralizer thing. We don't use it often, so move them in here. And then over here we just got cookie cutters, sunscreen, bug spray, some pet stuff. That's like extra phone stuff, batteries, flashlights, candles. So some of this is like, you know, emergency stuff. And then down here's a bunch of like cake decorating, baking stuff, as well as like party stuff. So balloons, decorations, candles, things like that for parties. And then there's a few more appliances in here as well. I just put them in these baskets so they weren't free floating. And then down here at the bottom, I've got vacuum parts back there. This is a tool bag thing of CR's tools. This is more like first aid emergency stuff, like actual first aid stuff. And then this is all just like CR's tool stuff. So as you guys know, that we don't have a garage. This is a finished in garage that's now like a playroom, schoolroom. So we don't have a garage. So he doesn't have like a place to store tools. So some of his stuff is here and some of it's in like a little shed we have in our driveway. So, and then that is a new handle for the front door that we need to replace. This is a whole bunch of like light bulbs, and there's some lights in there that CR wants to put in the front yard. And then this is just another like miscellaneous thing of CR stuff, rope and all kinds of things. There's just very random things in here, but it's all stuff that he wanted to keep and uses. So yeah, I mean, listen, it's not overflowing and crazy, so I'm not going to complain in the slightest. Like I said, if y'all have been around here, you know that like we're not going for like the Pinterest perfection. I'm just going for better organization where everything has a place and a home to go back to. And I like that it's not overflowing. I like that there's extra space. So if we do end up coming across anything else in this process that needs to come in here or makes more sense here, it's not like full to the brim, you know, like we've got space to work with here. So I'm very pleased with the after. And as far as stuff that we are getting rid of and everything, these are extra bins that haven't been used. So again, you guys know I'm not getting rid of any bins yet until we completely do the entire house. So I'm transferring these bins to the holding area until the next space gets organized and I make sure I don't need them there. This is all stuff that we're getting rid of. I mean, that's cleaner, but this is all stuff that we are getting rid of here, as well as these 2 bags of garbage here, and those are some broken containers and stuff. So two bags of like actual garbage, and then CR did move all of the paint and everything out to the little shed in our driveway. So that's the garbage.
All right, guys, that is it for today's decluttering video. I hope that you enjoyed. Like I said, this is not the end. We still have more to go. Surprisingly, I still have more junk and crap in my life. It's not surprising to me. It might be surprising to you, but this is not the end. So be sure to subscribe. Stick around. We have all kinds of fun on this channel. It's not just decluttering stuff, but all kinds of fun. So stick around. We'd love to have you. And I hope you'll have a fantastic day. I will see you again very soon. Bye.
Windows wide, the curtains fly to catch the evening breeze. Without you here to keep me warm, believe I'd rather freeze. Believe I'd rather freeze.